Hey friends, so a friend of mine called me last week and asked me, Baraa, what is the fastest way to learn SQL because everyone at work is using it? So I went and drafted a roadmap for him and I thought, why not sharing it with you? I learned SQL the hard way at university, I think 22 years ago, and I was using only books and theory. But today, I would learn it totally different because we have a lot of amazing resources, we have AI tools, communities that are helping each other, so I would learn it in just few months, reaching any level. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you exactly how I would learn SQL fast as both data engineer and data analyst. So grab your coffee and let's go. Now, before we jump in, I would like to address one thing that many people today believe they no longer need to learn SQL because we have AI. AI tools can generate queries and they no longer need to learn SQL. Well, my opinion about this, yes, it can generate queries that looks perfect. And if you cannot review and validate the queries as a data analyst, you will deliver bad insights, and bad insights actually lead to bad decisions for the business. So you have to understand SQL to review and validate the outcome of AI. It's still one of the most demanding skill in the entire data world.
This is so important, I should run to answer it.
The data analysts use it every single day. The data engineers depend on it to build data pipelines. The data scientists rely on it to prepare and clean datasets for their models. And I can tell you something that is more important. Almost every modern data tool today is powered by SQL. So you have Databricks, Snowflake, PySpark SQL, even Kafka, BigQuery, Power BI, Tableau, Looker, you just name it. They all rely and offer users to use SQL logic on their platforms because it is their way to say their platform is easy to use. So my friends, SQL is very relevant. And now to learn SQL, you have to keep in your mind two golden rules. Spend only 20% of your time consuming content and 80% of your time querying using SQL. That means less watching and more doing, because you don't learn SQL by watching others writing queries. Instead, you learn it by doing it yourself, by writing queries with your hands. And the second golden rule, don't memorize the keyword and the syntaxes. Focus on understand how the data moves through the SQL query. Once you understand the logic, the syntax is going to be very easy because you can ask AI about it. And this is exactly the mindset that I used to build the 30 hours SQL course. I sketched almost 400 animated visuals to let you understand how SQL works behind the scenes, and as well to break the complex concepts into easy sketches. The course is hitting almost 2 million views in just a few months, so check it out. So with this, we have now the right mindset, and now I'm going to show you the roadmap, but we can start with the data analyst, then with the data engineer. Okay, so basically, the roadmap is divided into 4 simple phases. The first phase is all about to prepare your setup, so you have to make few small decisions, but they are important one. The first thing to do is to go and pick only one course. This is really important because you have to follow one instructor and one style of teaching. So I would never go and jump between courses, because this is going to be confusing. And then after that, I wanted to go and make a simple plan, just a roadmap for you, maybe using Notion. It's going to help you to stay organized and to track your progress week by week. I know there are a lot of platforms that prepare that for you, and even this video is trying to give you a roadmap, but only make your own ones because only you knows the timeline and exactly what situation you are in. And now a third thing that usually gets people confused is which database to use to learn SQL. My answer for that: don't stress yourself. It doesn't really matter which one you're gonna use, like MySQL, Postgres, SQL Server. They are all similar. You are learning SQL and not learning a specific database. And never learn all of them because this makes no sense. So just use the database that is used in the course that you have picked in the first place. If you still want me to give you recommendations, so either use SQL Server or Postgres SQL. Now, if you are picking a course and you want an interactive one, then I recommend DataCamp. DataCamp's platform lets you code SQL right in your browser, making making it super easy and efficient. You will start with the basic to advanced SQL courses covering data joins, data manipulation, PostgreSQL, window functions, database design, and more. The SQL Associate Certificate is industry recognized and really proves your SQL skills to employers. By the way, they have a new cool feature in the platform. They offer SQL learning experience that is completely powered by AI that adapts to your needs. Check out the DataCamp links in the description. I can get you even 25% discount. Okay, so with that we have now the setup and we move to phase number 2, the basics. Here you're gonna learn the core SQL skills that you're gonna use as a data analyst almost every day. So you're gonna learn everything about the select statements, how to filter the data using where, how to sort it using the order by, how to limit it using limits. Then after that you learn how to join tables. All data is spread into different tables and you have to learn how to combine them, and there are different types: inner, left, right, full, and I want you to focus on the inner and the left join. Those are the only two that you will be using almost all the time. After that, it's very important, you have to learn how to aggregate data. So you're gonna learn about group by, having, and a lot of easy functions like the count, sum, average, max, min, and those stuff. Alright, now after you have learned those 3 blocks, it is time to close your course. No more jumping between videos. Now it is between you and the AI. So you have to open 2 things and split your screen between 2 things. You have your database and query, and the other side gonna be AI like ChatGPT. You have to practice every day using the following prompts. So first you have to give it some context about what you have already learned, select joining tables and as well aggregation, so that AI can create challenges at your level. And after that, assign ChatGPT to a role like the SQL coach, and next ask it for 1 question at a time, and each one slightly harder than the last. And you try to write the query to answer the question that you got from the AI. After that, send your query to ChatGPT to review it, gives you a feedback and helps you improve. And you have to keep repeating this process. Get a challenge, write your own query, get a feedback, and repeat. Okay, so now once you feel comfortable with the basics, it's time to move to the advanced phase. This is where SQL becomes very powerful to let you solve any real analytical problems. So the first thing to learn is the analytical window functions. This is the most important thing to learn on the whole SQL. So focus on functions like the row number, rank, lag, and lead. They're gonna help you to make amazing things like the running total, the moving average. It is used all time for reporting and product analysis. Next, you have to learn about the date functions because analyst works all the time on reports that are time-based. So learn how to extract and format dates, how to subtract and add dates and stuff like that. Then finally, I want you to learn 2 advanced concepts: the CTE, a common table expression, and the subqueries, because in real projects you will end up writing really complex queries, and if you don't know those 2, you're gonna end up into chaos. So it's gonna turn your complex query into smaller readable steps that is easier for you to write and to read. So those are the 3 advanced topics that you have to master, and after that the same thing gonna happen. You're gonna close the course and it's only between you and the AI. So again, you're gonna give a prompt where you tell the context for the AI, and you're gonna get the challenge, and you keep practicing until you get those concepts. Take as much time as you can at this phase. And now we move to the last phase, to the fun part, and honestly the most important one. We will be building our SQL portfolio projects, and we're gonna put everything that we are doing in a GitHub. So you're gonna go and create a new repository for SQL, and typically there are like 2 types of projects that you can do. The first one is an EDA project, exploratory data analysis. This is where you grab a dataset, you start asking real questions and answer them using queries. So you're gonna do stuff like exploring the database structure, you start exploring the tables and columns, and a few basic analyses like what is the total sales, the total number of customers, the average revenues, and stuff like that. The second type is the business analysis projects, where you start asking real business questions and you analyzing it using SQL. So you're gonna analyze the changes over the time, you're gonna check the trends, performance, you're gonna analyze the part to whole relationships, how to segment customers and products, and a lot of things. You're gonna start analyzing like you are working at a company. And my friends, the good news, both of those projects are already available available in my channel, where you have everything, the datasets and the questions, and I take you step by step like I do in my real projects. And of course, my friend, you are totally welcome to use them as your portfolio projects, but I really appreciate it if you give credits. So that's it. This is how I would learn SQL fast if I am targeting to be a data analyst. And now we're going to talk about data engineering, but it will not be that big difference. So the first two phases are exactly the same one as a data analyst, but in phase 3, things are a little bit different where you go deeper as a data analyst. So you're still going to learn about the window functions, but I want you to focus on the row number function because it's going to help you to remove duplicates. Next, I want you to learn about the string functions. They are extremely important because it's our work to clean up the raw data, and I can say 80% of data is string values. So you have to learn how to change the cases, how to split data, how to extract things, how to trim and prepare data in your tables. And the same thing, you are writing complex queries, and for that you have to learn the techniques of CTE and subqueries to make things more modular and easy. And after that, I want you to focus on how to create views in databases. We use it all time in different layers to make things reusable and to give interfaces to other teams. As a part of your job, you have to optimize the performance, so you have to learn things like partitioning, indexing, how to reduce table scans, how to read execution plans, and stuff like that. So we have to learn more things in the advanced phase, then you keep practicing, and we come to the last phase, the projects. You have to build as well your SQL portfolio, and I totally recommend you to build an SQL data warehouse, because with that you're gonna learn how to build an architecture, how to make the layering of this data warehouse, how to build the tables, how to import and clean up the data, how to do data modeling. So you have to build a whole data warehouse end to end. And of course, here I have as well for you good news. I have a full data warehouse project in my channel completely for free, where I take you step by step on how to build one. And same thing, use it as your portfolio, but please give credits. As you can see, the 3 steps are really easy. You have to learn little, practice a lot with the AI, and then build portfolio projects. Alright, no more coffee. So if you like this type of content and you want to support me, then subscribe, like, comment. This can really help to reach nice people like you. And by the way, I have launched a new platform, datawithbaraa.com, and there you're gonna find the Data Academy. You can find there the 2 courses, SQL and Tableau. They are really similar to the YouTube, but they are way more organized and structured. And you get certificate of completion at the end, and I will be adding more and more challenges to the course. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.